The secret to a garden that never looks tired. Most gardens follow the same pattern. Spring, explosion of color. Early summer, still beautiful. Late summer, patchy. Fall, mostly green, maybe brown. But what if your garden never looked tired? What if you planted once and enjoyed flowers for 4, 5, even 6 months straight? Today, I'm sharing 15 long-blooming perennials that keep producing color again and again, without constant replanting, without exhausting maintenance, and without draining your wallet. And stay until the end, because I'll also share 5 simple tricks that can double bloom time for almost any perennial. Let's build a garden that works smarter, not harder.
Why long-blooming perennials change everything. Before we jump into the list, here's why these plants matter. You plant them once, they return every year. Many bloom for months. Most get stronger with age. That means less digging, less spending, less replacing dead annuals every few weeks. And for busy gardeners or anyone who wants beauty without back pain, that's a game changer. Shasta Daisy, the classic that won't quit. White petals, golden center, timeless look. But here's the real magic. They bloom from late spring through early fall. They thrive in full sun, tolerate drought once established, and look incredible in cut bouquets. Pro tip, after the first heavy bloom, trim the plant back by 1/3. Then upbeat, you'll often get a second strong flush that lasts into fall.
Number 3. Purple Coneflower, Wildlife Magnet. If you want butterflies and birds, plant this. Blooming from early summer into fall, these tough natives handle heat, drought, and poor soil. And unlike many flowers, you don't need to deadhead. Leave the seed heads in place and goldfinches will visit all winter. It's beauty now and wildlife support later. Number 4. Catmint, the 6-month performer. This one surprises people. Soft gray-green foliage, lavender-blue flower spikes, but the bloom time? Late spring through fall. Cut it back hard in midsummer and it explodes again. It's drought-tolerant, deer-resistant, bee-approved. If you only plant one effortless bloomer, this might be it. Number 5. Coreopsis, the Nonstop yellow. Coreopsis looks cheerful, but it's also incredibly tough. From early summer into frost, it pumps out yellow, gold, and even red-toned blooms. It actually prefers poor soil. Too much fertilizer, fewer flowers. This is a plant that thrives on neglect. Number 6. Salvia, the repeater. Perennial salvias are bloom machines. Tall spikes of purple, blue, pink, or white flowers appear in late spring. Deadhead once, they rebloom. Cut back in midsummer, they rebloom again. Hummingbirds love them. Deer ignore them. And they handle heat beautifully. Number 7. Blanket flower, the heat survivor. Hot driveway edge, dry slope, full blazing sun? Blanket flower thrives there. Fiery red, orange, and yellow blooms last from early summer until frost. And here's something gardeners miss. Rich soil reduces blooms. Lean, sandy soil equals more flowers. Sometimes less really is more. Number 8. Hardy geranium, the shade solution. Not the annual type. Hardy geraniums are true perennials that bloom from late spring into fall in waves. Perfect for part shade areas. Low growing, spreads gently, suppresses weeds, and many varieties have beautiful fall leaf color too. Number 9. Daylily, the reliable workhorse. Yes, each flower lasts one day. But here's what matters.
Each stem produces multiple buds, and repeat blooming varieties send up new stems all summer. Some varieties bloom from early summer through September. They tolerate drought, flooding, heat, and cold. Few plants are tougher.
Number 10. Verbena, the 7-month ground cover. This is a hidden gem. Certain hardy varieties bloom from late spring into fall. Low-growing, spreading, drought-tolerant. Perfect for edges, rock gardens, between stepping stones. It creates a carpet of color for months. Number 11. Lantana, the warm climate champion. In warm zones, Lantana blooms almost year-round. Even in cooler areas, it flowers from late spring until frost. Multicolored clusters attract butterflies nonstop, and deer completely avoid it. If you live in a hot climate, this plant barely slows down. Number 12. Mexican Mint Marigold, the fall surprise. When most gardens fade, this one begins. Blooming from late summer into fall, sometimes even December in mild climates. Golden flowers, anise-scented leaves, drought-tolerant, heat-loving, pollinator-friendly. It shines when everything else looks tired.
Number 13. Black-Eyed Susan, the late summer powerhouse, 4 to 5 months. If your garden starts looking tired in late summer, this plant fixes that instantly. Bright golden yellow petals, deep chocolate center. It blooms from midsummer all the way to frost. It handles heat, drought, and poor soil like a champion. And here's the bonus. If you leave the seed heads in fall, birds will feed on them all winter. Low effort, high impact, reliable color when you need it most. Number 14. Garden Phlox, the fragrant summer star, 3 to 4 months. If you want fragrance in your garden, this is your plant. Large clusters of pink, purple, white, or red flowers bloom from midsummer into early fall. And the scent? Be in the evening. Plant it near a patio, porch, or seating area, and you'll actually experience your garden, not just look at it. Pro tip: choose mildew-resistant varieties for best performance and longest bloom time. Number 15. Astilbe, the shade garden showpiece, 3 to 4 months. Shady area? No problem. Astilbe produces soft, feathery plumes in pink, red, white, or purple from late spring into midsummer. It prefers consistently moist soil, making it perfect for those damp or partially shaded spots where many sun lovers avail. Even after blooming, the foliage stays attractive and clean. If you want elegance in a shade garden, this is it. 5 simple tricks to double bloom time. Now, here's where most gardeners miss out. Even the best perennial won't perform without smart care. 1. Strategic deadheading. Not every plant needs it, but many rebloom faster if you remove spent flowers. Know which ones benefit, like Salvia and Catmint. 2. Light feeding only. Too much fertilizer equals leaves, not flowers. Use balanced, slow release in early spring only. 3. Deep, infrequent watering. Encourage deep roots. Shallow watering creates weak plants. 4. Mid-season haircut. Plants like Catmint and Salvia respond dramatically to a midsummer trim. Cut back, wait 3 weeks. Enjoy round 2. 5. Choose the right plant for the right spot. Sun lovers in sun, shade lovers in shade, dry plants in dry soil. Most bloom failure isn't the plant, it's placement.
Planting a garden that never stops blooming.
Here's a simple strategy. Front of border, low growers like Verbena. Middle, coneflowers, Geraniums, Coreopsis. Back, Salvia, Catmint, taller varieties. Mix early bloomers with mid-season and late-season plants. Think in layers, think in waves.
Your goal isn't one massive bloom, it's continuous color.
Final thoughts.
A beautiful garden doesn't require constant replanting. It requires smart choices. Long-blooming perennials are the backbone of effortless beauty. Plant once, let them mature, step back, and enjoy months of color. If this helped you rethink your garden strategy, imagine what happens when you build your entire landscape around long-season performers. And remember, the smartest gardens aren't the ones worked hardest. They're the ones planted wisely.
If you found this helpful, the next video will take it even further. Click Watch Next to learn how to grow avocado from seed, the lazy soil method that actually works. And don't forget to subscribe for practical, low-effort gardening tips. I'll see you in the next one.